Uganda.
And Kenyan men, on the other hand, I don't know, very different species. A Kenyan man is going to talk about himself most of the time, but a Ugandan man is going to allow you to talk about yourself. He's going to give you that power. Yet at the
I love how Ugandan men treat women.
Ugandan women will allow you to be a man.
Yes.
Kenyan women will not.
Allow you? This is exactly.
That's my point exactly.
But then what is a man, Baba? What is a man?
A man is...
Because you're not providing.
No,
We
he is.
are going to the club, you're getting slapped by the bouncer. You're not protecting.
He's providing. He's
You're
providing
not
what he can
breastfeeding, you are
provide.
poor, you are broke, you're at home. You know?
But he still has the male genitals. It doesn't take away the fact that he's a man.
And then you're calling me. Let me tell you about Kenyan men.
You guys don't follow your musicians. Like artists in Kenya don't have high following.
I follow Bian.
Superstar.
How many? Superstar. What are his numbers? He is actually very talented. He's a very good artist. But you guys don't follow him. His numbers are not representing his talent. That man is supposed to be in the sky right now, and you guys are leaving him on the ground.
What the fuck? Because I don't follow him, I'm not supporting him. When I am paying 10,000 shillings to be in VVIP on his fucking concert, I'm not supporting him because I don't follow him.
Imagine your star, Nyashiski, 826K. 826, and this man is a legend. No. Bien has 772K. You have more followers than Bien, and you're
But Bien has more money than me,
But imagine, okay, fuck the followers. Let's go to Nigeria. You've seen how when they have talent, now Davido, but he also has an audience. But how many people love Bien in Kenya?
The entire world.
There are more than 772K, I am very sure.
Yeah.
So then why are there 772K followers?
But
it's in the music. It's in the music. Listen. If I'm following you and now I like all your pictures, but I don't go to none of your shows, I'm supporting you.
How?
No,
I'm supporting you.
Answer the question.
No way.
If 100 people follow me, at least 60 will come.
Exactly.
With what mathematics? With what mathematics?
Okay, how? Explain to me.
How?
You guys, you know.
Crazy.
No,
Are you crazy?
but as an artist, you're looking for people to purchase your music.
So where are you going to get them from? Not social media?
So let me ask
on the road? Are you going to go on the road?
Three truths.
Masters are overrated.
We'll come back to that, huh?
Chest on boy child should be illegal.
Pregnancy sex is amazing.
No lie.
No lie. No lie.
No lie.
Wait, why is muscles overrated?
Because I don't know, you can go to the gym and work out and be fit, but don't build your muscles to like not fit in a door or some.
So you like skinny guys?
That's not what I've said. I just feel like you can
overweight,
use that.
fat guy.
Anakwambia usistunye. Don't walk in here,
I'm
you look like you're on steroids.
Okay. I don't look like I'm on steroids.
I'm not saying you, Frankie, but if the shoe fits,
you know, when I hear muscles,
feel free to less that bitch
I take it personal.
Like, muscles, why are you overdoing it? Like, work out and stuff. But this ex of this girl who is so pretty who dated Future. What was her name? There's this dark-skinned guy. He was in some movie. He works out his feet, but he's not extremely.
Wait,
it's like Idris Elba. You get like
I know who you're talking about.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan.
No.
Usiguze hapo we. No, don't even touch that.
Okay.
Daddy fine.
Okay.
I'm not a Michael B. Jordan fan, but yeah. But this guy, he was dating Lori Harvey just recently.
You know how many people have dated Lori Harvey?
Man, what you talking about?
Jesus.
Okay.
That's a list.
He's so handsome. I'm going to get him. You guys have to know. Lori Harvey exes. He's so cute. He's dark skinned for people were over talking about him recently.
Okay,
Damson Idris.
Boy, what?
He's
That's a skinny guy.
He's not skinny. But he still works out. When he gets, removes his shirt, you see the muscle, you see the strength. But he's not like
Wait.
Like Frankie.
What's this?
He's not like
no, not you, but like Aquaman example, like like Jason Statham, that physique.
He's too big. You call that too big?
No, Jason Statham is nice. He's he's intact. Looks dangerous, but
Jason Statham, the bald guy.
Really?
yeah, the bald guy. You don't like Jason Statham?
You?
Are you crazy?
Oh!
And you want Michael B,
you want your...
don't touch the ninja man. Baba, you've seen this guy in Black Panther with the marks. Wait, don't touch me.
Michael B.
Anyway, you're a Kenyan woman, so that brings us Kenyan women and their tastes.
So let me ask you guys a question, huh?
Take us through.
Because we have two different cultures in the room right now, right?
Yeah.
We have our Ugandan right here.
Mm-hmm.
We have our Kenyan right here.
Check.
And then me, I'm international. Yeah.
West Africa.
I'm global.
You wish.
So, obviously there's differences that we all have, right? And clearly you guys have also
and the differences are here, they're evident.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because obviously you guys have we can begin with the whole dating pool, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You guys have different tastes, clearly.
Yeah.
There's Michael B. Jordan here, there's
Jason Statham.
the whitest British guy.
You know, man, a bald man.
So, first things first, within the dating pool, I think we'll start off with the guys, because I've never heard the side of chicks talking about, East African men, right? So as guys, we're talking about East African women. I want to hear your points, right? What is better? This is Uganda versus Kenya right now.
Yeah.
Which one is better?
So I want to rep my people. I'm representing my people. And
you have to give
proper points.
Huh? Don't just say
the pressure. The pressure. But I think, Ugandan women are known for being submissive women. We are very, when the energy, the alpha energy comes in, we know how to, be take the lead and everything. So our type, I feel like Zari represents that so well because she was raised in Uganda.
Excuse me?
Wait, you think Zari is submissive?
She is submissive to her man. You've seen how she talks to Shakib.
Fuck off, man. What you talking about, Shakib? Bro, this shouldn't be walking over this nigga's face left, right, center. What you talking, Shakib? Baba.
I mean, it's another example.
Come again. Take it from the top.
I think she has more respect for Diamond than...
No.
Mama, bring it again.
No, that's not true. It's because, maybe also comes that aspect of money. Diamond has made his money more,
So you submit to
so that's
rich
submitting
niggas.
to money.
We have just said the alpha energy comes in. Alpha energy consists of someone who has, the money, the power. And
Wrong.
Alpha energy.
Wrong.
So you've ever seen a broke man enter with alpha energy?
Something
Which
called
broke
stick
man?
bro.
Which broke man has alpha energy?
Yo, before I had money, I had alpha energy. Trust me.
Noise. That's noise. And you know that.
Trust me, I've accessed women that you'd probably be like, nah, there's no way.
You're just corny. You're just a very corny man.
No. How?
You're such a sweet talker. You're
but that's the alpha energy.
That's
not alpha energy. Alpha energy is I'm trying to give. I won't say Jason says when you guys are going to shoot me.
No, Jesus Christ. Alpha energy.
No, alpha energy is someone who, I don't know how to express it, but I want to give someone who enters a room and everyone is like,
no, your example has to be a Ugandan man.
Yes,
so
Shakib is not it. Can you stop with this Shakib shit?
Shakib,
not it. He is.
Give me
you see how he handles his conflicts. You see how he talks. You've seen how he portrays his points. Even without knowing English properly, he still has a valid say. You get what I'm trying to say?
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
You're lying.
Let me help you with it, because shout out to my Kenyan people, but fuck Kenyan men. Fuck Kenyan men. Machokora, takataka, watu bloody fucking fuck Kenyan men.
And you see,
I have been to Uganda.
And you've experienced the
if we're talking about big dick energy, let's talk about, Big Trill. You know him?
Yes, I know Big Trill.
Bas.
He is
Now
a nice
that,
person.
you get me?
And you know,
Okay, wait.
actually,
First, for the people who don't know Big Trill, explain.
No, actually, Big Trill has Frankie, like his voice, he talks to you in a polite way, but he is masculine about it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? He's going to enter a room, he's going to communicate, he's like, hey, good evening. He's going to greet. Kenyan men, on the other hand, I don't know, very different species, but like Ugandan men, they're going to acknowledge everyone in the room, they're going to talk to you like you are a human being, they're going to have a conversation with you that is polite and engaging. A Kenyan man is going to talk about himself most of the time, but a Ugandan man is going to allow you to talk about yourself. He's going to give you that power, yet at the same time making you know that submit to me because I am the alpha energy here. So, you've experienced it. So I don't know why we're having this argument. Ugandan men, 10 out of 10.
My concern with you calling Ugandan men alpha energy is how, understand this, I'm Kenyan, I'm rude as fuck. This is technically my blood. I'm called Prudence. The word rude is in my name.
Yeah.
Okay? So understand this, I have to tell you, Ugandan man, I used to walk on this nigga's face. Like, not literally. Like, he would just take my shit. Kenyan men don't do that. And that's alpha energy.
That's alpha energy.
Ugandan men are used to their women being so submissive that even when they interact with the woman who actually steps on their face, they're like, alright, Shakib, for instance. You get me?
Now you
20
see,
marks, defend.
I'm going to defend Shakib because I don't understand what you guys are not seeing. If you saw that show, you saw that Shakib was respected by Zari.
Bitch, please, what you talking about?
I don't see that.
What,
I didn't
you
see
mean
that.
that?
No.
You didn't see it?
I actually didn't see
How?
that.
Where? Doing what?
Which part?
Which part?
A man loving his woman is, you're feeling like the man is being disrespected.
No, you can love your woman.
Loving is understandable.
In that situation, put it like this, Frankie, Angalia. There would be in a situation where you're there, you're talking to, I keep telling you that Diamond makes me feel some kind of way, but this nigga just keeps dishing shit, and he's like, alright. Cool.
For Diamond to come to him and say, I can get her back if I want to.
Like this.
There's a difference between love and respect.
He said that behind his back. And let me tell you, when he aired out his grievances to Zari, she said, okay, babe. Even when Zari was trying to have that conflict with that chick and he came in the middle and said, oh, I'm sorry, babe, I should have listened to you. We had that. He literally, and this is someone who didn't have that much money, but his power is already there. This is someone who is not...
I'm actually looking for this
Which
part that you're talking about. I still don't see
Please help me.
I do not know. You're just trying to see the negative now.
No, I'm saying I love how
see.
Ugandan men treat women. All I'm saying is when you talk about being an alpha man, Ugandan men take shit from women.
What alpha men are Kenyan men being it? Their wives are the ones that pay the bills and put the money on the table. What alpha energy are you talking about?
Okay, first of all, you see with her, the reason why she's like angry about Kenyan men and she's saying they're all trash is because she can't do what she wants to do. She doesn't have that access to walk all over them, and that's why, because majority of Kenyan women are trying to be alpha women.
They are alpha women.
No.
No. This is actually not even a joking subject, because Kenyan women have actually put themselves on the map. They're actually very powerful women. They have come out of the way to, you've seen the Elsa, you've seen people, actually so many people have gone, reaching for the sky when they're coming from Kenya. And that's the Kenyan women.
Yes.
They don't even allow the men have a chance to take that energy away from them.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, these men don't even have a chance to shout out and, be their person, I don't know how to say. They can't embrace their masculinity because the women are so... like they're like lions.
But that's not the man's job to be able to do that. It's the woman's job to understand that this is my man, right? No matter how privileged I am in terms of I have access to money, I have access to a better life than this guy, I'm also going to allow him to bring that alpha energy. And I think that is what Ugandan women are actually doing. Irregardless of where they are.
No, I feel like...
career-wise and all that, the man is still the man. That's the difference. With Kenyan women, that's not the case.
No.
That is not the case. And that's why they're moving from one standard to the other, right? It's literally, it's a status battle. No. If my man can't, and you said this in the previous episode, you said, if my man can't take care of me right now, I'll look for someone who can.
Real talk.
Do you understand? But Uganda women are not thinking that way. Uganda women are thinking, okay, this is my man. I'm going to make him look like and become the man that I see him to be.
That is not true. Because
That's
I'm not going to
the type of women that
no,
have.
Frankie, you've literally
That's the
dated
type
two
of-
lawyers and had 2 babies with each.
Yes.
Let me tell you, there's no
Alright.
Ugandan woman out there who's a powerful lawyer to that extent that is going to be able, I don't even know how to explain it, in that kind of scenario. They're always looking for men in power who can lead them.
Now you
because
see,
if we are in a
that's
room,
the alpha.
No,
that's the
if-
alpha that we're talking about.
if we are in
because
a-
I can do that. Do you understand?
Nigote bro. Usiniache
Because I can do that. There's a man out there with everything, but he can't access them the way I can access them. Do you understand that?
I'm back to the point. If we are in a room and a woman and a man have entered, yes? So the first person who comes, we have entered the room,
Alright.
yes? There is, let me say, disorganized place, disorganized, So the person who takes charge is the one who has the most energy, right? If you've entered the room.
Think more money, not energy, more money.
Yeah.
Focus.
Because
More
alpha
money.
energy is energy. It's irrespective of the fact if someone has more money or less money. Energy is energy. You can be funny and rich and funny and broke.
Yes.
There are very funny people who are actually very broke, but they are very, very funny.
Alright.
And then there are very funny people who are actually very rich.
All right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Energy is energy. You're not going to change that. So what I'm trying to talk about is energy, irrespective of the money concept.
Nope, money is still the constant. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I don't believe that.
No, understand this, Frank, yeah? Let's say we're chilling, right?
Yes.
And then it's a whole house party where we're staying together, right? And then we're chilling to Kamuaje, let's order some chicken, right? Then I'm going to walk up to the door. I don't even call you, Ati babe, can I have your credit card? I'm going there, I'm paying by myself. Baba, you pick a piece when I say so. You miss me with that bullshit.
with those examples.
Where you're going to act like, yeah, you know, I'm the man, I go to...
But you know Kenyan men do that, right?
I mean,
Kenyan men do that.
Again.
You have testified that a Kenyan
Again.
man would get your credit card and act like he has paid.
bro.
Right? And a Ugandan man will make you sleep in that 50K room, even if you're a billionaire's daughter, because that's what he can afford.
Yes.
That's the difference.
So why are you sleeping there though? Go back home. Your dad is a billionaire.
But like what I'm trying to tell
What are
you
you
is, it's irrespective of the fact that your dad is a billionaire, you need a man. Irrespective of the fact that your dad is a billionaire, he's not going to marry you.
You
need a man.
You've actually just proved my point. You've actually proved my point in terms that Ugandan women will allow you to be a man.
Yes.
Kenyan women will
What
not.
allow you? This is exactly.
That's my point
But
exactly.
then what is a man, Baba? What is a man?
A man is...
Because you're not providing.
No,
you're
he
not
is.
pro-
He is.
We are going to the
He
club,
is.
you're getting slapped by
No,
the
no, no,
bouncer.
no, no,
You're
no.
not protecting.
He's providing. He's
You're not
providing what he can
breastfeeding, You are
provide.
poor, you are broke, you're at home. You know?
No,
But
no,
he
no,
still
no.
has
You
the
live in
male
your friend's
genitals.
couch.
It doesn't
No,
take away
no,
the
no,
fact
no.
that he's a man.
And then you're calling me. Let me tell you about Kenyan men. This guy will tell you I'm coming to pick you up. He's not coming to pick you up. He's the baby girl princess seated in the co-driver's seat of his friend's car. Tunakuja wewe na mabestes. Bro, fuck off, man. What you talking about?
But that's exactly what I'm trying to
But-
tell you.
All I would say about Kenyan men, I mean, I love my Kenyan people, is that these guys have proper ego. This guy would be broke.
So
in
ego
the
is on
same
the
pants
same-
for 2 days. But this ninja man will walk with his head pale juu. Now, the other day, again, I'm sorry, Shakib, this is all about you. There was a TikTok where he was doing...
Shakib was just chilling.
Get up. There's a TikTok
come
where
for
he's doing a
him.
TikTok where the short is saying, I want to apologize to my wife because she had a dream that I was cheating on her.
Uh-huh.
Bitches. Catch a Kenyan man doing that.
How is that bitches? What do women want?
Unadu? You're a man, Baba. Let me tell you, as in, how can I say
You're
this?
the one who actually, you're breeding toxic masculinity right now.
What do you mean?
Right?
Because you want a man to show he's a man by being rude to his wife.
Not exactly.
The chick,
Okay, what's your
as a man,
point?
I'm saying this, I'll send him a bitch. I don't know how to say this in English. I would say Ugandan men have this thing where I do understand this, but they love your shori, treat her like
exactly
the most beautiful thing on earth, right?
Yeah.
But then don't now start acting like when she wants to fart, you want to smell, bro. You understand? Kenyan men will be broke and they will go to a club and ask you for money and pay for that drink with your money, but still cheat on you.
Actually,
And
this
that's
is a perfect
Hao
example.
wengine, unajua mama, unajua.
No.
I don't think even that's ego.
Kalala.
That's what?
That's just being downright
That's
dirty.
right? That's just being an evil man. That's being a rude,
No, that's being a
evil
loser.
man. Let me tell you this. Let's learn from the basics.
being a loser.
Let's learn.
Explain to me.
I feel like let's learn from the basics.
All
Let's
right.
learn from animals because animals don't understand like women.
Yeah.
Let's learn from the lions.
All right.
You've seen how a lion submits to his lioness? Have you seen how a lion... I
I mean,
study
she's the one
animals.
who's going to get food, so...
I'm trying to tell you exactly. She is literally going to, and he's apparently the head,
The protector, yeah.
the protector. He's apparently every single thing. But when his lioness says, "Sit the fuck down," it's going to calm the fuck down because the madam has said so. That's exactly how a man is supposed to act. Yes, you're the head. Yes, you're the lion. But as the lioness, I have power because I am the one who is taking care of the kids. I'm the one who's cooking food. I have the most power in this house. Leave alone the fact that I'm giving you the respect you deserve, but I have the power. You get? That's what Shakib does. That's example of a man. A man. You get? You give your woman the exact power she deserves because she's taking care of the kids, she's cooking, she's doing all these errands. That's someone who's powerful
So you're
without
saying
her in the house.
a man should be submissive to the wife?
That's not what I have said.
What is the
She's
word
not
then?
saying that.
It's respect. It's virtual respect. Because if I'm respecting you, then love me enough to make me feel like, okay, without me, this household is actually going to break as well.
Yes.
So when you're not giving me my idea of a proper lifestyle, why the fuck would I give you respect?
Your idea of a proper
What
lifestyle.
is your idea of a proper lifestyle?
Understand this.
Why
You're
can't
talking
you give
about
it to yourself?
you're talking about a lioness, right? She's the one who goes and gets the food. She's the one who has the carbs. She's the one taking care of everything. The lion is just supposed to be fucking, right?
Yes.
True or false?
Yes.
And the entire
And she
pride.
still follows him.
The entire pride.
She still
Sour.
follows him.
You agree to that part? All right?
Yes.
Now, explain to me why I would come to you and all you're doing to me is just banging. And I'm submitting, I'm giving you the proper
But I'm
lifestyle.
literally explaining it to you by giving that example of the lionesses. They follow the lion wherever it goes, but they're
He's
the ones
banging the entire pride. Bro, when you talk, what you talking about?
Like,
you just talk, Baba. You have the carbs.
a lion's job is supposed to is protection, right? As long as you're protecting
From
every
what?
single
The other
From
lion.
anything and
from
everything.
any other
Any
place,
threat.
anything, any threat. That's
Which
its
threat?
job. Just to sit there and protect and fuck.
And kill other lions that want to bang you. Ama?
So what you're trying to say is
Yeah.
actually that all is forgiven and
If you
all
have
is
money.
accepted, if you have money. So
There is.
if you're saying even if someone is going out there and
So
cheating,
why can't you make your own money?
No, because if I have money, I'm about to cheat on you, so be shit. If you don't have the same money as me, I'm about to
but
do
you
the
see,
same thing.
you're pegging your whole, because you're talking about also a
Yes.
certain lifestyle and all that. You're pegging your career, your
Entire
ambition,
life.
your goals on an individual.
You know,
on a
money
man.
can come and go, right?
You're pegging it on a man.
Sijui nikwambie aje.
And you're saying
Because
if he can't provide you with
prize,
this-
the prize, what do you want in return?
He's not a man.
Submission.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right? Now, the price of submission ni kwanza
Is
kuwa na
money.
ganji. Let's start from there. Have money. Proper money. When I say, you're like, mama, get 5 handkerchiefs.
It's like
You know?
saying when you're
But that's
a
not
child,
submission.
because
That's
your mother is
employment.
broke, you're not going to
I
submit
mean,
to your
is it
mom.
not a contract?
That's literally employment.
No, listen. It's like saying because my mom has given birth from her heart and she has no money, I can't respect her.
No. Your mom is a different story. You can't use that reference.
But this
She
is
loves
no,
using the mom thing.
Because you're ni mama yako. This is somebody who ripped for you to exist.
Yeah. That
So
one I won't go with that.
Yeah,
That one,
you
go
can't
to
use
mom
a
now.
reference of a mom.
It's okay.
Like
okay.
I have no relationship with Frankie, right?
Yeah.
Now Frankie is asking for submission from me.
Yes.
What am I getting in return? Frankie feeling like a man.
But you
Frankie
see-
telling the boys, hey, bibi
No,
yangu,
Frankie
bibi
is
yangu,
asking
bibi
for
yangu.
submission while asking for your hand in marriage. That's why Ugandan men get
Hand-
married. We don't just
So marriage is
like
the prize.
Kenyan men who give birth with two different, no offense,
Ring the bell.
but not marry. You understand? They're going to actually ask for your hand in marriage. Hence, Shakib asking for the hand in marriage.
So I'm asking you, in your head, at the back of your mind, the ultimate idea of a man telling you you're the one is marriage. After he goes and has 17 kids outside wedlock, I mean to Baba. But you wanted marriage, innit? That's enough?
No, that's not enough.
No, but also the
That's not
question is getting a rich man who has 6,000 wives, that's enough for you?
There is.
Who is disrespecting you and having
Am I crying in a Range Rover or happy eating githeri? Range Rover in it.
So that is
There is.
you would submit to that man
I'm very fast.
who is going to insult you but give you money?
Aye. As long as the driver has abs, we are very good.
So basically, love doesn't exist.
In your mindset.
I believe.
And this is how Kenyan women are actually.
Wow.
She's literally the perfect example.
And
How can I say this? I believe in a wedding. I just don't believe in marriage.
So you want to celebrate the love?
I want that dress.
What does that mean?
I want that dress. I want that day where, oh my God, yes, I do. But that part where you're walking in at 3 a.m., drunk as hell, coming in with 17 hoes. Ay, Baba, thank you and good night. Me, if you have money,
But
I
you
will
can't
listen to you.
cheat when you're
You
married.
cannot be broke. You're unateseka. You're drinking cheap liquor. Then you want to pull up at home and you want me to clap for you because asked for my hand in marriage. Scattered. No,
Madness.
no, madness, insanity.
No. What you're taking marriage for is a very bad concept. Obviously, Shakib is not going to come back. I'm sorry for using that example. Okay, obviously, a man is not going to come back. Obviously, a man is not going to come back at 3 and the woman is going to feel comfortable about it. You understand?
Right.
Obviously, if you're married, you all have respect for each other. Going to be like, oh, no, my wife needs this. My wife can't allow, I can't come back home at 3. I have to respect my wife. I have to be home by 9. You understand?
Do guys act like that?
Yes.
Frankie, be honest.
No,
Good.
I'm sorry.
But you've never been married, so how would you know?
But I've been close to marriage. I've literally had 2 fiancés.
You're literally
I lived with them 5
about
years
the concept
each.
of marriage.
Now I
Frankie.
am. Trust me. Right now, I'm the last guy to be asking about marriage.
Like when I ask about
And that's why when I hear your arguments, I'm like, why not just stay alone? Because clearly both of you don't even know what you want.
I know what I want.
No.
I want you to have money.
You want
That's
money.
why I want money.
You want
What do you want? What's in it for you?
You want to submit to someone.
Who's doing what?
Who has chosen me? Alone. As long as you're giving me faithfulness, I'm going to submit to you. If you're not giving me faithfulness,
You're
I'm
looking
not
for
submitting.
faithfulness in men.
I'm looking for
cockroaches.
faithfulness.
They live in your kitchen religiously. Men will not live in your kitchen religiously.
That's the same thing. If you're giving me loyalty, I'm going to give you the submission. If you're not giving it to me,
man
I
is
want.
giving you
But
loyalty?
they're there. Not every.
Which one?
They're
No.
there.
Tell me 2. No, fuck it, 1.
One man who's
Frank
loyal.
is here, but you can't even say his name. Tell me 1.
I know men who are loyal.
1 man.
You don't know them, so even if I mention that
I'm
name,
loyal.
Why do you have to hide? Is it?
I'm loyal to a fault.
if I mention their names, you know them. They are low-key Ugandans. You know.
Like you actually believe that men can be nice people. Like you believe this shit for real, for real. When you sleep at night, you don't turn in bed thinking that a man can be shit.
No, I feel like women. I've also seen very bad women. I've seen horrible women.
That part I know.
So I am telling you, it's horrible either way. So you
definitely.
choose to believe, you choose to be optimistic. So if I'm optimistic about the fact that I'm going to find a loyal man, then I will find the loyal partner. You get what I'm trying to say? There are bad people either way. They are very bad women. They are horrible women. I'm telling you, I've seen horrible women who actually
They
don't
exist, trust
blink
me. Yeah, they
without,
exist.
and they can
They don't
actually.
stutter.
When a woman decides to be horrible, you will actually sit and be like,
Where?
are you kawa?
Yeah.
Is this actually? She's like, yeah, unapologetically evil. And men, I feel like when they're being evil, they're just being men. And when a woman is being evil, it's just like,
Wait, rewind selector. They're just being men. What does that
Can I have
even
some
mean?
water?
it's
Can I
not
please
So men are
have
just
some water?
evil.
Auntie?
It's not
Just men
shocking
are
to
just
see an evil
out here
man.
just being evil.
Is it going to shock you to hear
being
that?
men.
No, is it going to shock you to hear that a man has cheated? Is it news? Is it news?
I mean,
Is it news? No, that's the question. Is it news?
it should be.
Now let me ask you something.
How is it
It should be.
No, you adjust your character to be iron and be like, you know what? Men cheat, but as a
So
woman.
exactly.
Excuse me.
That's
It means
not
you're
what
accepting
I am
it.
You're
saying.
okay with that shit?
It means you're
That's not what
accepting
I'm
it.
saying.
What are you saying?
The thing is, if you have gone to, like when I went to Mombasa and I've entered there and it's hot, am I going to decide to kill myself because it's so hot and I can't stand the heat?
In what way?
Because
You're trying to mean
my
like
point is, if I am in Uganda
Yes.
and Ugandan men are cheaters, or let me say Kenyan men are cheaters.
Men as a
and
concept.
Men as a concept. Men are cheating.
Yeah.
Am I going to say, oh, now I've cut off men from my entire life because they're cheaters?
No, but I'm also not telling you to sit in some shitty ass place accepting that your man is a cheater and you're like, alright,
I'm
he's a
good with
man.
it.
So I would rather be... No, listen. Listen, you actually have to pick your poison. Because these men that you're saying have money have deeper rooted issues.
That's what I'm saying. Give me money and cheat. Don't cheat and you don't have money.
But it's not about that. It's not about that.
Okay?
It's not just about that. It's not about the money. Because look at the concept of you're going to have money, but you're going to beat me the fuck up. I don't want that. You understand? I don't want to be there and I'm being fed money, but the next day when I'm raising my voice or I'm airing out something that has hurt me, I'm being slapped and I can't do anything about it. But a broke man to slap you, anyway, they're there.
Wait.
They're there.
You've justified a rich man slapping you over a broke man slapping you.
No, I'm just saying so many men with money don't know how to handle women.
Definitely they don't.
They don't know. And you've had so many cases of women coming out saying, oh, this man has beaten me. And most, especially men with actual wealth.
Yes.
You understand? Statistics shows that men with wealth actually tend to be violent. So I'm trying to tell you, it's like you're settling for, you're choosing your poison. And your poison is, I'd rather be with money and very unhappy.
Yes.
But when you choose a man who doesn't have money, they know
because you're making it look like broke people have sensational last relationships, which is not the case. Somebody still has a broke man.
Empathy.
As a broke man, he's still an alcoholic. He's still knocking up random women.
He still has all the problems.
That one doesn't know his pain. That one doesn't know his pain. But there are men who actually know their pain. There are men who know their struggle. There are actually men who know that, you know what? See, I don't have money. I have to go and work. And this man is actually...
How many? How many? Because I know men who know that they're broke and they don't have money and they go and find a shorty with money and be like, babe, it's 10,000 shillings. So now the shorty passes money and then the guy...
No, you see Ugandan men have shame. They can't do that.
That's
Kenyan
different.
men do that.
I think you're comparing two different people, right? You're comparing two different direct people in different spectrums, right? So you're talking about like the super wealthy person and you're talking about the super broke sleazy guy.
You know,
there is a hardworking man that you're missing.
Yeah.
There's a guy who's striving to be the best person that he can be. There's a guy who's actually looking at a lady and saying, you know what? I want to give her the best and I can't do that right now. I can be.
At the right price.
Yo, they really want to be, they want to be the best that they can be to you.
Right.
And if they feel like they can't offer you that, they'll take a backseat. And I'm sure in your life, you've interacted with the man that he was just perfect, but you guys never really, it never went far because that man understood that I can't give you what you require just yet. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm not, career-wise, I'm not there yet. I need to work a little bit harder. I need to achieve my goals. When I do that, if you're still available, then I'll give you my all because I'm now able to take care of you. I think a lot of men don't take that into consideration. They don't take time to build. The difference between men and women, women are way better when they're younger. That's when they're most desirable, when they're younger. Men are most desirable when they're older because they have built up, a career. They have wealth, they have experience, they have knowledge. Women, when they're younger, that's when they're little bit, desirable. They're naive. They're easily swayed. You get a lady who's, in her 30s, 40s, she's already experienced. She knows what she wants.
Sure.
And it's very hard for a guy to, mold her the way he wants to mold her.
She's not malleable.
She's not, right? So that's the difference between, the type of man that you're talking about and the type of man that you're talking about. You guys have gone to totally different spectrums. And you're missing out this guy.
Who's in the middle?
There's this guy
in the middle
who's trying to be yours, but at the right time.
But I don't think you should be among the people speaking for that guy.
I'm that guy.
You aren't that guy.
I'm that guy. Give me a chance. I could be that guy.
If you couldn't be that guy for 2 lawyers. I mean,
practice makes perfect.
Then a software engineer is not in the mix.
I mean, I don't disagree with what she's talking about. All I'm saying is, as much as you want to look at this extremely wealthy guy as somebody who has issues and probably they're violent, case in point, and I have money, so fuck you. I get that part. But also at the same time, don't make it look like just because somebody's broke, it means that they have this spirit where they're loving and kind and hardworking.
No.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
get me?
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Also, there's also that middle guy. Also, nobody wants to be average, so Where the money?
But
Sasa.
point and case, Ugandan girls, 10 out of 10 for being beautiful, submissive, and respectful humans, because we have a good name out here. I mean, when I'm in Kenya, everyone is asking me, you're from Uganda, and they're like, oh, hi, how are you? Can I get your number?
That's because of the body.
No. Okay, that's an addition. But also about the character. They do compliment us in terms of we make good wives. So out here, we have a good name. And that's big ups to my girls out there.
All right, so you guys, now you've gotten the guy that you want, right?
Yeah.
And you have to, cook for him. Because you're a submissive woman, right? Right, Kalala? Huh? Okay, the money's there. Now you have to cook for him. You're pretty much a chef.
Oh, no. I like cooking, yeah? And I'll cook for you because I don't want you to die when you're not putting me in the wheel. But yes,
Wow.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
So, you're not cooking for him. What's the best one Ugandan meal that you can cook for your man? What's the best Kenyan meal that you can cook for your man? And then we compare these foods. Because I have a feeling that just based on build, Uganda takes it.
Kalala, no.
No.
Anyway,
Let's go.
I would cook matoke. Obviously, matoke that is, they call it in Uganda, like you kunyiga it in banana leaves and stuff. Then I'll do luwombo. Luwombo is like you cook sauce in like a young banana leaf and tie it and then leave it on the fire for like a long time. That meal is delicious and it's so nutritious. There's no like additives like oil and stuff like that. It's
super healthy.
Yeah, it's super healthy and Ugandan men love it. So I would think, my partner would love it.
Over to you, my Kenyan
chapo
lady.
beans, nice and easy. Chapati and beans, bwana.
Ni kunyamba tu.
If anything, I'm going to buy the chapati. The beans, 1 to 1 2, Royco fast, quick and in a hurry. Done.
But you see, that sounds like a great meal. However, just the way she broke it down.
Okay, so
Like the way she just talked about it.
So you go and get 2 cups of beans. 1 cup is 45. That is 90 shillings. 1 onion.
The Kenyan representative.
Oh my days. This is what we deal with.
I mean, okay, I like.
But okay, who has the best food when it comes to food?
Ugandan food.
Because you've been to Uganda.
You've been to Uganda.
Your
Ugandan food is
Your
nice.
food does top.
We actually have very nice food. And I've tasted Mombasa and Nairobi food.
Yeah.
But Ugandan food.
Excuse me, Mombasa is not on the table. Don't touch Mombasa.
Why not?
What do you mean?
No, you cannot compare Mombasa with Uganda. Bullshit. All you guys can do is just bananas. If you take out bananas from Uganda, you guys are finished. There's nothing else. You guys are finished. How many times have you said banana leaves in the statement you just made? How many times? Even in the banana leaves,
She
there's
cooked
bananas.
banana with banana leaves.
Banana
in
leaves.
banana oil.
And then banana leaves. If we take out bananas.
We have different tribes
Just
in
boil
Uganda.
water.
We have
Boil water.
Kalo. We have different tribes that do different specialties. Now we have the Basoga who can actually cook a very nice chapati that is better than every chapati you've ever tasted ever.
Scam.
Have you ever tried a Uganda?
That's a scam.
Hey.
Scam.
Frank, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me ask something about Kenyan women. If you want to know that a Kenyan woman is top, what do you ask her? Unajua kupika chapati?
There you
True or
go.
false?
You guys don't have nice
True or false?
chapatis.
No, because
I
when you
wish I
find
could
the
carry a
woman who can
chapati
do
here
it,
right
Yeah,
now.
she's the
Ugandan
one.
women, mama, that's
I'm
the one.
telling you guys don't, it's not just about one woman who can do it. Now I'm telling you chapatis in Uganda anyway, yeah.
They have
literally.
bananas.
Let me tell you, chapatis anywhere in Uganda are better. Our chapatis are way better. Our Rolexes. Do you know what a Rolex is?
Yes.
Oh, Rolex zenu ni chapati. I say what? Chapati and mayai.
Yeah.
Eggs.
And like eggs, yes.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, everyone who comes to Uganda, go to your TikTok. Check Ugandan Rolex in Uganda. 10 out of 10.
But does the chapati like break apart? Does it have
Bruh.
layers?
It does. And our chapatis are not like yours, just crack. They're like, like
Which
that
chapatis
Jesus
are you
bread.
eating, mama?
I'm telling you, I've
Which chapatis are you
eaten.
eating? Who are you? Let me tell you something about chapati with Kenya. Is that let's say you have a graduation or a farewell party or a wedding. There's always that mother in the village who, when she sits down, the entire bell, mother is the case. Like chapati
She
is a
stacks them up.
skill. It's not that you wake up in the morning, Frankie likes chapati, you're trying to get married to him, you do 1 to 1 2 and then you make shit happen. Nah, chapati is a skill, bro.
It's a skill.
Our
But I'm
government
telling you,
is
guys
buying
don't have
machines
the
to make
skill.
chapati.
You don't have the skill.
Boom.
What
We
you
have
talking
the
about?
skill.
Boom.
You know how far you
Chapati's
have
in
to
the
actually
government.
go. You actually have to go deep down in the village to get someone who can do it well. Here, even someone who has just woken up from P2 primary will still know how to make a better chapati than a
But see,
Kenyan.
Uganda mzima ni is a village, so sorry.
Madness.
Our country is not a village.
Hey.
Offense taken.
Wow. Uganda, the village.
First of all, guys, do you know our president? He doesn't joke. I will call him here now.
What's this?
I will call him.
Even as we have a
Are
president.
you threatening us?
We have
Ours is not bullied. Our president can be bullied. And like, I don't know. I'm not saying anything, but ours can be bullied.
Kasongo, yeah. Hey.
Ours can be, so if I call him here, all of you will shush.
Ours is
Don't
rich.
call us a village
Mama.
now.
Ours is rich.
Do you know ours though? I just can't say now. I don't want you guys to come for him, but like ours though. So our country isn't a village.
Okay. That means cost of living should be, I don't want to be rude and say it's like low, but it's affordable.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Lack of better words.
So low.
No. Our
Okay.
cost of living in Uganda, just because in Uganda we are kind people. It also comes back to the fact that we are very kind people. Our cost of living is affordable, more affordable than Nairobi. You understand? If you 1,000 Nairobi gundi is 30,000 Uganda shillings.
Jesus Christ. I remember there was a time I went to like UG.
What's funny? What's
So
funny?
you
Kalala?
Bro, exactly. I'm telling you, I went to UG, like you're buying those botis.
Yeah.
The bill was like 4,000 Kenyan shillings, but I didn't know that. So I'm like, I'm just seeing thousands. They're like, yo, the bill is like, I don't know, almost like
Yeah.
200,000. I'm like, huh?
The first time I came to Kenya, I came alone. I came traveling alone to meet my friend.
Right.
So I tell her, oh my God, I don't have enough money. I'd come for like a day. I was staying at Radisson Blue.
All right.
So she's like, I don't have enough money. So she told me, how much do you have for activities? So I told her, I only have 10K. She said, 10K?
Mother was the
She said, hey, Zadzi. And I was like, 10K? Why are you? Like, me in my head when I had the 10K, I didn't think it was a lot of money. But to her, like 10K is going to get us through the whole day. You're going to have balance. That's literally how, they're like, you're serious? They're like, yeah, 10K is a lot here.
So how do you function with that? Like, do you have like, do you actually deal in millions? Or do you have to translate it into like
You deal in
dollars or?
Yeah.
So you have to actually carry around that much money?
No, you have cards. We have mobile money. The way you
Are you sure?
operate and stuff.
I mean,
what do you mean? Are you sure?
I would
We
say
have
this.
mobile money.
I wouldn't say we have exactly a different cost of living to them. I would say tofauti ni currency.
Yes.
You know, and that
No.
shit can fuck you over. Because I remember there was a time when I was in Uganda, and this was 2023, right? Yeah, I was in Kampala. So I ended up purchasing this vape, paid 100 bands. 100 bands in their currency.
Ridiculous.
So I'm going to work. This guy's like, walai. I'm like, what's the big deal, bro? So now when I bring it back to Kenyan shillings, like 3 bands. Now understand this. In Nairobi, mazee says to utatu kwa vape.
For vape,
Kenani siezi.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly ati vitu ni different. It's just currency that nakuchanganya kidesign.
I think maybe that's it.
You know?
Because literally what I'm talking about, when I went there and I went out, I feel like I spent, I think maybe because I bought the local brew.
Yeah.
So I went out with like, I think it was like $500.
Yeah.
But I ended up coming back with almost majority of that money. But I had a good time.
Yeah.
And I bought alcohol, I
But
drank.
it's the same thing here. When I come here and I'm buying, let me say a John Julio or John.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
like,
going to spend like 9K and I'm going to find that okay because the other side it's more expensive.
Like 9K in whose
but Nike is
currency?
9K in yours.
no.
Yeah.
What, you go out and spend 9 G's?
Yes.
You spend way more than that.
Yeah.
No. On a
normal
I'm like,
Saturday.
9K?
Yes. There's a time we're actually at
See, this is pretty
there's this
privilege.
bar.
Mazee, girl.
Because there's no way you're going out and spending 9
I'm
G's
telling you.
G's.
and having a blast.
Yes, and we had bottles and stuff.
Okay. So you're saying you had bottles,
Mlikuwa mnakunywa changa.
but you spent 9K.
I bought one. I contributed for one bottle, and then someone else bought another bottle like that. But I paid 9 just for that one bottle.
To kickstart the night.
Oh, early kickoff.
Yeah. Then they were like, hey, look at that.
But also that works in Kenya. Kenyan men know a beautiful girl when they see one, so they don't let you spend so much.
Hey, cause I've been paying, bro. I've been paying. Damn. You mnatumia tao.
You see the advantage of being submissive.
Deadly. And then when I go back, I'm sober. I have 100 bob.
You see, my face gives submissive and calm and nice, so it's easy for a Kenyan man to feel like they can spend. But if they look at you, they feel like, oh my god, this girl is so.
Can I know my offense?
This is my nigga.
Can I know my offense?
Buddha. Hey,
Being submissive
Angusha.
actually has its benefits. Ta-da! One of them.
Well,
All right.
kindly stand up. We see how submissive you are.
No. Stand up.
No, stand up. And the submissive that is sitting here. You can't see it, yeah.
Oh my days.
So about relationship wise, you've been with both Kenyan and Ugandan men. Who would you rate better?
Well, I would prefer my Kenyan men because
You're lying.
No, understand this, bro. Again, when I was in Uganda, I was with someone's boyfriend. And this ninja man, the girlfriend is in China, Baba. Please, I cannot fly to come and defend our relationship. But Kenyan men, they'll be like, kaukijua manzi yangu wanakam. Mbio ka tumeachana. So I would say, relationship-wise, I would pick Kenyan men because this ninja man will look in there and tell you the side chick, bro. This other one, even after I come to Kenya, sends me flowers to the office. Bro, missy manzi yako. I'm not your girlfriend.
But now that's romantic.
I get that, but then imagine if I was now the girl in China.
Yeah. I think he's overcommitting.
You get.
It's a fling.
Yeah, Kenyan men understand that, Baba, 1 2 1 2.
But
Yeah.
Uganda men understand that women get turned on first from the head.
Understand this?
So if
me too.
they use flowers, if they use flowers to soothe you, they're trying to win you over mentally.
Don't win me, but you're in a relationship with some shorty in
Yeah, why
China,
you trying to
Baba.
win
Then
someone
why you
else?
accepting?
Aye,
Why you
stick
accepting to open your legs for the
stick
person?
proper, mama.
So he's trying to, build up your actual sex life. He's
How
not
no.
just doing it because he's interested in you. He didn't want
Wait,
to marry
UG
you.
stick is better than Kenya stick?
Yes.
I mean,
Hey.
those
see me
bananas didn't come to you. No, like all I'm saying is this, a Kenyan man would pick up the phone and be like, you know what, baby girl, I love you, la la la. Hangs up, then mechi naendelea, you keep going, innit?
Yeah.
But a Ugandan man, kwanza they feel awkward that the girlfriend is calling. No, it's our time. Which time? Baba,
So,
me, I'm here.
my question is, you would prefer the Kenyan man who's actually going to talk to his girlfriend and imagine being the girlfriend. You're there and you're calling him
But
and
she's
he's
not.
being romantic
You see,
and he's talking to you. Hey, baby.
Now you
There's
imagine.
a girl
none of
here
her
with her
problems.
legs.
Yeah,
That's none of her
now you
problems.
imagine you're the girl, you're there trying to understand the time zones, right? And bare minimum ninja man, stick proper, mud pipe, and a lay mud pipe, all right? Even just picking up to say, let me call it, they don't do it. They feel awkward, they switch off the phone, they want to
That's how you know you're in the relationship alone. That's exactly what sells.
I'm not there, I'm the same chick, but I'm here for the stick, Baba.
I'm saying that.
I'm here for 2 months and then I go. I don't have time for this.
I don't know why you're complaining because it's literally someone giving you gold and you're quarreling. That's what you're quarreling about.
I'm
right
saying
now.
this. You asked me
They're
to be in a
giving you the
relationship,
princess
right?
The
treatment.
gold is for a short time.
You get me?
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
But enjoy the short time when you're going to travel. Are you going to travel for the whole year?
Let
No,
me
but
ask
he's
you.
making it awkward.
Yeah.
He's making it
It's
weird.
beautiful.
That's what. No, what?
If I'm going to Dubai, I'm going to organize my hair. I'm going to shop new clothes. I'm going to make sure those 2 weeks in Dubai are going to be, filled with adventure. I'm not even going to sleep. That's the whole concept of the trip. You're going to want to tour every single place. You're going to want to make it memorable while having fun, while enjoying. And let me tell you, after the trip, it's done.
Right.
But you've enjoyed every single thing on the trip.
So
you're not going to
But now
say...
you keep thinking about that trip.
Yeah. So explain to me why I've left Kampala, I'm in Kenya, you're sending me flowers. Who the fuck asked you for flowers? Send it to your girlfriend in China. Baba.
So women don't want to feel used, but complain when they're actually being used. I don't understand.
Who the fuck is using? When
She's actually
I'm
you
here for
doing the
dick, bro.
using.
You're trying to fall in love.
She's
Love
the
your
user.
girlfriend, bwana. Not me, I'm not it. So that's the thing.
Kenya.
No. I am
Kenya.
still against
Bro.
this 100% because why?
1-0 Kenya.
No.
Piga kitu songe.
namna hiyo. Kapita nayo. Like
you're actually making it harder for the girls out there who actually want to feel loved and appreciated in a certain type of way. What I'm giving you isn't the same thing as you're giving me. A pipe and what I'm offering is different. This is heaven.
Bro, mimi nimekuja
This is
kudunyana, bro.
heaven. I'm giving you something that has been packed by God and deliciously made.
Hey,
No, you're not comparing what you're offering. These are two different
Dick
things.
is also heaven as well. What's the
heaven are
difference?
you
What's the
offering?
difference?
Okay, wewe, don't talk
You
like
gave me
that about
pussy, I
me.
gave you dick.
Tutakosana vibaya
A
sana.
stick can easily gotten from.
We gave each other private
But
parts.
thoughts can't easily be made.
No.
Hadi mdomo
Don't
ni
put that
shimo.
pussy on a pedestal, please.
Yeah,
Even
yes.
your mouth
I
is
gave
a
you
hole.
dick, you gave me pussy, let's move.
I give life. This gives life. What does yours give?
It gives life as well. It puts life in.
Where's given?
You're receiving
Me,
life.
I have, you guys don't understand
so can I ask you
something?
You've never been in a situation where all you want from this man is just a good time. Every single guy you've been with, you're seeing marriage and relationship and family and whatever. All of them.
Is it?
All of them, 100%.
No, not family and marriage.
No,
and
like
stuff.
I'm saying, like
Commitment.
You don't have to date in a way of you don't have to date to marry. There's so many people who don't date to marry. You can date, but you know you're dating because this is what is actually what benefiting both of you right now. When that's done, you move on to what's going to benefit you after. But it's still a situation to avoid AIDS.
But don't you feel
That's
like
why you guys are suffering, by the way.
Excuse me?
What?
Let's look up
Put
the
AIDS on the
statistics.
table. Let's see where it's
Mama,
at.
wow.
Because we have a
Let's see where AIDS is. Hey,
My lord,
please.
nani akona data?
Hey.
Excuse me? Hey.
It's because
Let's see what
it's
AIDS is saying.
Let's get into
What
it.
about the population? You guys are what, 45 million?
Yes.
We're what, 50?
52, 53.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
just 10 million extra. That's
But have you
nothing.
seen the acres of land you guys have? Have you seen our nice kids?
Uganda si kubwa kuliko Kenya.
Yes.
Uganda has to be bigger than Kenya, I think, in terms of
No.
square feet.
Who
No,
has
Uganda
more
is very
AIDS?
small.
Uganda.
Uganda
That's
is
not
quite
funny.
very.
It's not funny.
No, it's not funny. But
Yeah.
It's cute.
Please, I want you to say the right words, Frank.
And our shape is actually very nice. So Ugandan.
Even if it's us, just lie, Baba. Lie.
of course,
Lie.
No,
of
let me
course.
see, let me read it.
Wait,
read it.
relax. I'm the one with the phone here.
Okay.
Yeah, but this Wi-Fi is not doing me justice.
You know, we'll talk about it
I
later.
think you've seen the
Please.
answer, but you don't want to give it.
No. We'll
The
touch
AIDS
on
support
it
fund is actually more here because
because
you guys are not careful. And first, we're quite careful. We like
You guys have nigga. Fuck you mean we're not careful?
it's in the name.
What you nigga talking about?
But we have government condoms that we use. Clearly, you guys don't like using condoms, like you said. You have a mentality against the condoms.
For sure.
But for us, we know what we offer, and we also use protection. You understand? And we also like being in relationships. We don't like having multiple partners. Like people. So when they say Ugandans actually better when it comes to like the bed aspect, it's because we don't overgive out for free.
She was overgiven by Uganda. What are you saying?
It's a different gender. I'm saying women don't overgive out. We like relationships and stuff like that. We like being in stable places.
So your men don't. That's what you're saying.
The problem is our men want the Kenyan women. Those ones who are just there for the fun. They like the fact that, this guy is going to come and demand nothing from me. For us, when we come, we demand everything.
Oh, okay.
Shit, bro.
Kenyan.
Wait, relax.
I'm so excited to hear the news.
Both Uganda and Kenya have significant HIV/AIDS epidemics, but Uganda has seen a greater reduction in new infections related and also related deaths compared to Kenya. However,
bro, don't air me. Read it.
However, don't keep scrolling.
Wait.
Stay to the point. Frankie, be honest. You're an honest man.
In
You have
2023,
four kids.
Uganda had
Uganda had
estimated 1.5 million people living with HIV.
And Kenya? In
Kenya, 1.6. Just
Significantly
0.1
high. 0.1 million more. Don't say 0.1 more. You may think it's percent. It's 0.1 million
Jesus
more.
Christ. In 2012, Kenya had the 4th largest HIV epidemic worldwide.
Bro,
Yo,
can you defend us?
tuache kudinyana just ovyo like that, please.
See,
This is crazy.
because you're not careful enough. You think it's just about
No, but
the
you see-
intimacy.
you see, what-
It's not. This is actually your body. This
What-
is actually
what I disagree
something
with
that
you
has consequences.
Is how you make it look like being in a relationship helps with spreading
it
of
actually
HIV. It does not.
doesn't. It
I could be
doesn't.
dating Brian, I could be dating Ed, I could be dating Frankie, and I bang all of y'all.
But I not understand the concept of a relationship. It comes with emotions.
Welcome 2025. Here, we don't do that here.
You
Yeah.
just say Kenya, we don't do that here. Don't say here because you may think it speaks for everyone. It speaks for Kenya. Kenya, you don't do that here, clearly. You guys, you don't have an emotional, I don't think you're emotionally intelligent as, not in that way, but like.
So based on this, literally, Kenya is 4th largest worldwide. Uganda is ranked 5th largest.
Yeah, we come after you. You are leaders. You
Yo,
lead me, follow.
Wow.
You lead me,
Frankie,
follow.
Baba.
Yo,
Help me.
numbers are numbers.
Help me, nigga.
For us,
Help me.
we attach emotions
Wow.
to
Bro,
everything.
sema
and
simu
you're done.
imezima. You know what? Fuck
No,
it.
we really need to.
You need to work on it.
Not us, all of us.
Hey.
All
Okay,
of us.
Baba.
No.
This
Yes,
is
us for us,
crazy.
we actually have sex education. We actually teach kids in school. There's actually a whole semester where you have a sex education talk, and they're telling you condoms are necessary, even if they're government-free condoms. They're telling you how to avoid. That preaching actually love. They're actually making you know that fall in love, find your person. That's what they're grooming people to be. For you guys, they're grooming people to actually be independent. Hyper independence comes with the fact that you think you can just
So let me ask
choose
you.
10,000 men and fuck
But
all of
okay,
them.
how
and not
many
have any
how many
consequences.
people are actually using condoms, and how do they even
Yeah.
track that?
The fact that they offer them.
Even us, we do offer, but
Yeah,
asking,
yeah.
how do
Yeah.
you show?
How do you track it?
The mentality is preached at a young age. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and you guys don't have that.
We do. You just
Where?
don't know about it.
Where?
Yeah.
Unakuanga na life skills shule. Okay, unajua this is a
Me-
cool kid, eh?
I was in the UK,
But we had,
so I don't know.
hey, Baba,
I don't know what
calm
you're talking
down, calm down.
Okay,
We do have that thing called life skills, and it goes way back. Like I think from around when somebody's in class
Life
5,
skills.
class 6.
First, we actually have sex education.
So that's the thing. During those situations, first I do believe like when we're doing primary school, we do that thing where there's a boy child. They go and chill with their male teachers, shorties with their female teachers. Now when you get to high school, now it's a joint thing where we're like, you know what, it works like this and this and this. And I'm pretty sure when I was in high school, every single year, these ninjas would like pull up and show us like footage of people with gonorrhea, and we're like, God damn, nigga,
once a year.
That's shock
like,
value, yeah.
as in that was like like yo mbogi. But then in real life, I think it was Thursday. Every Thursday, there's sex education life skills from like 4 p.m. to like 5 p.m. It's a thing that happens. Thing is, let me tell you, even if I come here and hold a gun to your head and tell you, use condoms, Baba, that point where you're undressing, I
But
can't
you see,
control.
This is the mentality, and
I can't
Ugandans
control.
don't have this mentality. I have spoken to so many. I'm telling you the truth. From my point of view, from my perspective, the people I've spoken to, they don't have that mentality of, oh my God, fuck condoms. Who are you using a condom? And in fact, if you're saying fuck condoms, they look at you like, girl, how dirty are you? You get what I'm trying to say? That aspect of,
In that bathroom, I didn't see a condom.
God damn, nigga, shit.
I was with my partner for 1.5 years. That's the concept of actually being
Alrighty.
in a relationship. You understand what I'm trying to say? It comes back to the concept of being in a relationship.
I hear
If
you,
I
but then
was
how
not
many people have
dating-
gotten AIDS because they were in a relationship and the person came with the AIDS from outside? Because being in a relationship did not defend them.
Yes.
These are probabilities that happen in life. You're not
And
going
it's
to
wild.
weigh your whole life decision because of something that can happen because someone else's, inconsistency or, infidelity ways. You understand? You can't base your life according to what someone else is going to do. There's the same way you can get married today and tomorrow they cheat on you. It's a probability. You're not going to base your whole life because of that.
Yeah, but then when
Make
shit
a
happens,
decision that
Baba,
is
good
good for
morning.
you.
Good morning when shit happens. All right?
It's a wake-up call.
Let me give you an example. Do you believe in long distance relationships?
No.
Thank you. Do you?
Yes.
So imagine your person is in Germany, right? And they are fucking like crazy. They come back home with AIDS. Remember, you're in a relationship.
Yes.
So condom is not exactly on the table.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what? I got something for you. Here's some AIDS. Tell me how being in a relationship has helped you.
No. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. That does happen.
It
does. And that is very unfortunate to those that it happens to. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But as your person, you've kept, like, actually I had this conversation with my mother recently. Not even so far. She was telling me in a way of like, you have kept yourself for all this time. You have managed to be careful all this time. Imagine that one time you have decided, oh my God, I love this man so much. I'm going to decide to use without a condom because you love him so much. You're trying to like give him that wee way of, okay, you know what? This is my partner. He's not been around. If it's long distance, if my partner has come from a trip of even 1 month, before we test again, we're going to use that condom. Until we best that trust again that, okay, now we're all clean. I'm telling you the truth.
Bullshit. Because let me tell
I
you
am
something.
protecting myself.
Let me tell you something about
If I'm not staying
reality.
with you.
No, understand this. Stop putting it as partner. Bring it home. Call it husband. Right? I'm married to Frankie. Now imagine Frankie has come from Kuala Lumpur after like 2 months.
Business trip.
Then I tell him, let's use a condom. Do you think he'll think about AIDS or will he think that I got some shit going on?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
He'll
sense.
You get
flip
me?
it. He'll be like,
So you
you've
see,
been doing
with
some
a
stuff.
partner, you can be like, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
But this is your husband.
Yeah.
2 months.
Yes.
Proper.
Yeah.
Then you're the one talking about, let's use.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
probability.
That's suspicious.
Let's talk probability.
That's weird.
We have talked about that
Let's
person.
talk-
Now let's talk about you.
All right.
You who's deciding that, nah, fuck condoms. I can choose to fuck whatever man I want. Now today I want Frankie. Tomorrow I want Ed. Tomorrow I want this person. You get? Yes, you're giving yourself that hyper independence. You're
FOMO.
saying, I want this, I want this. There's the probability of this person
Having
getting
something.
AIDS and this person getting AIDS, this person is higher. That's what I'm trying to talk about. You who's having 4 different partners because you feel hyper independent and you have the right to choose no condom. And you, the
So-
person who's actually waiting for your partner to bring the AIDS home, the probability.
don't put it like that.
Yeah.
I'm putting it actually in the
I actually get what you're saying. What you're
Yes.
saying is, yes, there's the chance, but you're reducing the
I'm
chances.
reducing the chance.
Yeah.
The same way how there's a chance you're going to have a road accident.
Yeah,
a
but-
rebuke.
Yeah.
But you
You
having
put
a
the
seatbelt
seatbelt. Yeah.
is reducing the chance.
Yes.
It
So
still
reduce
happen.
the chance.
Yeah.
Why would you risk your life because you're trying to extra yourself, you're hyper
So
independent.
let me ask
and
you
can
something.
pick any man
Imagine
you
sitting
want.
at home, being that ultimate partner. You know, I'm doing everything proper. But then my husband, Brian, fucking slut. I'm
found
doing
out-
everything.
listen.
I am
Bro.
religious as fuck.
I
I'm
have been
there.
in that situation.
And then you're like, you know what, mama?
Literally.
Here's AIDS
I
and
have
a
been in
UTI.
that situation. No,
AIDS and
Kalala.
a
Now,
UTI is
at the
crazy.
same time, there's also some shorty who's a lady of the night. She's a prostitute. She don't got AIDS. There's a porn star. She don't got AIDS. But then you, they are religious, cooked bananas. You come
The
and you're giving AIDS
probability
like
is
this.
still, you're picking 1 out of 10
AIDS
people
is
right
like
now.
heads or tails. Hakuna katikati. There's no ati I'm helping it.
Nah,
It's
there,
either it is or it's
There
not.
There is, I'm helping it. Because there's not only AIDS. Here we're talking about syphilis, we're talking about so many diseases can come from.
I get that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
and
what
it
I'm
also
saying.
talks about the fact that I'm spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. And those are spiritual connections I'm actually building with someone else coming inside me. You understand what I'm trying to say? This I have gone through it, and trust me, I would go through it again. Because I have been faithful to a man for 1.5 years, and we have not been using a condom. And then later when we break up, I find out, oh, this person was not actually faithful to me. But would I take it back? Would I say, okay, now this other partner I'm going to start saying, fuck it, I'll just sleep around with anyone else because this person is not faithful? No. It comes from my values, how I was raised. I was raised to be a faithful person. I was raised to be, careful and submissive to my partner. So I'm going to be there, and I'm not to that. If I'm dating this person, if we have said we're going to get married, because I was engaged to this person, you get, you're going to get engaged, you're going to get married, you have planning to have babies. It's already a convention, you're done with campus. Now you're actually planning a life with this person. I'm not going to start using condoms because, I'm so scared, because now I want a relationship with this person. If whatever he's doing on the other side, I found out after. God helped me, I did not get sick. Thank God. But am I going to change who I am because I'm trying to prove, oh, fuck it, this person already cheated nevertheless? No. Who I am is who I am. I'm a faithful girl. I'm a faithful lover girl, and I want to be faithful to my partner. I'm not going to change it because some motherfucker doesn't understand what loyalty means. You get?
True.
So it all comes from how you are raised. If for you, and also what you believe in, what you put out there, what you actually fear, you give power.
For sure.
So if you're there and you're so scared of something, the first one time you try to go on the side is the first time the Lord says, okay, give it. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever you fear. So if you've been raised to fear AIDS, fear it.
Yeah.
Fear it. Use the condoms. Fear it. And that's what we do. You instill the fear of AIDS in the young child. So that when they grow up, they're actually scared of it. You get? Because that one time, is like the fear of pregnancy. That one time the girl decides, let me just have a quickie. I have a friend who just went through that right now. She's pregnant. The first time she actually had sex, she got a baby. And for us, we have been having, not for us. I have been having sex for
You're waiting
years,
for marriage.
and I have no baby.
I also don't think that fear that you're talking about is actually a way to get rid of that whole situation. I think understanding it is. Because if you fear it, there's so many things that we fear, but we still
No.
do. Yeah, once
That's
you
why
try
the Bible
it,
said fear God. It doesn't say understand God.
No.
You have to fear something to
No.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to understand.
Nah.
You have to understand why.
No.
I feel like we base our our thinking on fear as Africans, right? Usiende pale, don't go there, and you don't know why you're not supposed to do a certain thing.
And you think
need to
knowing why is going
understand.
to change anything?
It will make that situation a little bit better, I feel.
That's why even the Bible says, I'm going back to that. The Bible says fear the Lord. It doesn't say understand the Lord.
You need
It
to
doesn't
understand
say
it.
understand God. It says
You need to understand
fear
the Bible.
God.
No, but when it says fear, what does it exactly mean?
Fear God, like know that God is there. Okay, respect them. You can't do that because God is
I don't
watching
think
you.
that's
You
what it
can't.
means.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean like that. It means whatever the fuck God can decide to do to you, my boy, don't fuck with that nigga. That's what it means. Like, be
Amen.
afraid of what God can do to
Exactly
you.
what the church. Be afraid of
So-
what AIDS can do to you because it will kill you.
Nah, what do you
No.
mean?
Instill
It's
the
2025. Aye.
Magic Johnson is living with AIDS till
Nah,
now.
what you talking about? Nah.
Aye.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
I know.
So, what I've gotten from this whole conversation is that you give out a lot of your energy before you can actually.
Open legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't. So, obviously, with that, it depends on how you meet someone, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, for us, majority of the time that we meet people is in a club setting, of course.
For sure.
I've heard a lot of things about Ugandan clubbing, the clubbing scene in Uganda, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. I haven't really experienced, even when I went there, I didn't go out. It was just stepping out, seeing how things happen or whatever. Maybe one day you'll take us,
Yeah.
You know Bandali rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will definitely take you around.
But
Yes,
comparing it to Kenya,
yeah.
because obviously I've experienced that.
Yeah.
And obviously it's different. We're known in our countries, right? So obviously you get certain privileges and things like that. I would actually love to just experience a clubbing experience without being exactly.
I did that for the first time in Dubai, and
yeah?
I was there and
you just
no
get to
one
enjoy
really
yourself. You don't
knew
even
me,
think about.
And it was just we bought our alcohol. We're vibing with white, women and some Ghanaian girls. It was quite very fun. It was not as fun because they know their system. They know their. You're going to get drunk obviously and enjoy and drink, but it's so comfortable to get drunk in an area that some people.
Yeah.
You get,
Yeah.
you're going to the person, and you go yeah, it's their birthday. And Banal is like a family. In Uganda, we club in a way of it's like you become a community. When you come from outside, if someone introduces you inside the clubbing community, you're going to feel out of place. And
So what's the difference? Aside from, obviously, there's that whole community
the
aspect
alcohol,
of it.
Kenyan alcohol
You guys drink?
is different. Every single time I'm going out in Kenya, I've come out throwing up the next
Is
day.
it?
Yeah. And in Uganda, I can actually take 2 bottles of tequila.
So you trying to say we have fake alcohol?
No, I'm saying your alcohol is stronger.
It's a pandemic here, though. Yo, the amount of fake alcohol that's being passed around here is crazy.
Illicit.
What do they add?
Illicit.
What do they add? Because that's not kawa.
Mchele. It's
What?
called mchele.
Tap. Madudu, yeah.
Are you serious?
Fishori.
it's actually confirmed, or you guys are just giving your own
it's not
opinion?
like.
It depends.
It depends. Where were you? With who? Where? You see, there's a place where Frankie will take you, and there's a place where I will take you.
I don't want to
When
mention
you
the
go with
clubs.
Frankie, you can wear heels, kidogo makeup. With me, it's hoodies, sweatpants, sneakers, and your standby. You know the way Israelites were eating while standing to be ready. So I think for us, kwanza tunapenda sherehe. We just really like having a good time, right?
Yeah.
And then we have this mentality where, what the fuck is brunch, bro? If we are drinking to die, okay? We are drinking like we are heartbroken. But I realize you guys have brunch,
But even us, we're doing brunch nowadays.
Sema ukweli.
But your brunch is not
Juja gets
serious.
sick.
We do brunch.
I mean, they do, but pia hizo
No,
mnakuwa
I've gone for Kenyan brunch.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
serious.
When you go for polo,
Bro, focus.
proper vibes.
Which Kenyan? Which brunch that is actually like?
Polo is good. There's that one for which one? There's another one.
You see
which
how
is
you can hesitate. No, I can actually mention 5.
Rhythm and brunch. There was another one which happened actually a couple of weeks ago. I think a month ago. Vibes, but you see the caliber of people that you're getting there
are different. I'm not. They're not.
should be stopped at the gate. Hey,
Unani, who
where
are
you going?
No, I think that's the exact same thing this side as well.
Yeah.
But we do have so many branches because in Uganda there's so many people who enjoy eating life. We enjoy spending our money with people we love. Going out is actually a thing. It's actually, it makes us feel good. It's not new. You like, even when you're done from S6 in VAC, oh my God, let's plan. Let's go out. Let's just go eat. That's literally it. People are planning, just go outside, eat some nice food and drink and go home. But please note that these girls have to be home by what? By 7, 8. So now there are those people who have been catered for in that branch area. So they start drinking early. Now in branch, we have bottomless branch where you drink until you get tired, until the time is up. They give you unlimited champagne. Do you know how high you can actually get? While listening to like slow old jams and you have your classy outfit and nice earrings and your hair is all done, your makeup is giving, you're eating nice food. I know Kalala is not...
So wait. So you mean you can outdrink a Kenyan chick? That's what you're trying to say?
I don't think so.
Because you
Don't look at me, please.
Because...
Don't look at me.
Because you see what she said. I cannot outdrink Kalala at any one point.
I don't drink.
What'd you do?
What do you do?
I consume. Okay, let me give you a perspective about, and it's not all, but I would give it most. I don't know if Frankie, you can attest to this, because mine is pure speculation, because I've never been to those places Frankie's talking about. Most of, if not the better part of the shorties that you'd call baddies in Nairobi, they're mostly going shopping. You know what I mean? There was this Nigerian artist who passed on. It was called Mobad, right? So there was like a candle lighting. Shorty bad man, banging body, dressing shit, holding a candle like this. Because she's not there because she doesn't even know shit about this nigga Mobad. But she's there because it's where the money at. So with us, I would say the better part of shorties, the way you're making like, oh yeah, bottomless champagne. Also under shopping, these shorties would pull up looking like the baddest bitch in the building and it's fucking barrio. Case on point, the big ballers are always there. So we don't exactly have this thing where it's good vibes and just easy. Like you'd find, we'd go to the club with Frankie, we sit with some shorties who, bro, they even talk about we don't smoke cigarettes, smoke cigars, Shit, expensive ass alcohol. Because they want Frankie to pass out, they cut his dreadlocks, go and sell them, take his phone, probably fucking pay. Bruh, welcome to Kenya.
What?
So
they
it's an
actually
investment.
cut your
Like it's a, ebu jaribu ujinga kulala kwa jam.
Hey. I've seen people
How
get
are
cut.
you just scared for
but
your life?
not like I don't know about women. But that stuff happens. Cutting dreadlocks, that happens.
Like it's mostly.
And
if you're not with your people, you bump into, the way you'd go to Vault, for instance, and then you bump into a random table, you chill, you hang out, you grab a drink, get to know each other, then it ends to be good night. Good vibes, we'll meet next week Saturday. Baba, in Kenya, you see the people you went with to the club, stay with them. If some random
I have
motherfucker
actually
pulls up,
danced with
you have to
random
now be
girls.
like,
I've gone to like...
Who's this?
Who are you?
I've gone to actually places and Kenyan girls have been very welcoming.
No, I'm not saying all. Or rather you've been in the good places.
Yeah, I've gone to like...
When nafaa kwenda Al-Fakir. Unajua Al-Fakir?
Hey, Al-Faka.
It's called Al-Faka. The club is called Al-Faka.
What?
For real, it's called alfaka.
You know, I feel like all this comes from the fact that you guys have freedom of press. You guys are so free to do whatever you want because you have no, like, first ours is like our country is like our
backwards.
No,
Them 201, innit?
No, it's like there are some things our president is not happy seeing. So there's some things we're not happy doing for him to make him sad. Understand? Because you know, he's
you have to obey.
Yeah. So we can't
submit.
There's no
submit. No wonder you're submitting.
There's no
24/7 submission.
We can't have a club called I'll fuck it. What?
No, it's called
alfaka.
but the
Not
spelling
alfakit.
says alfaka. But it's called alfakir.
It's called
But the spelling is alfaka.
I will fuck her.
No, alfaka.
Alfaka.
A-L-F-A-K.
I was so serious.
Yeah, alfaka.
And you know, for us in we have previously we have the pornography law.
Yeah.
If a video goes out, if let me say you've decided to be wild enough to go out in the bar and let me say someone captures you indecently or something and it goes out there and they know that it's you. We had they call you. That's actually why you being this indecent.
Did you get called?
Yeah, I did.
You got called?
I got called. I didn't tell you.
What did they tell you?
I was called because, you know,
called by who? The government?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we went back to the drawing board and they found out I didn't record it, I was not behind it, then I was let go. But before that, it actually involved them calling, come to the police station, make a what? Make a
statement
right. And stuff like that. How did this happen? Why are you being there's actually a case called being a public nuisance in Uganda. When you're training for a long time for things that are not valuable and you're putting Uganda on the map for things that are not
unnecessary.
But
that's a revenge porn. Someone puts you in a situation.
Auntie, that is what you're supposed to take to the police. That's what
you're supposed to.
Yes. So I went there and then they actually found out it was revenge porn. Someone actually put it out there without my permission.
Right.
It involved the people who own the place and stuff like that. And you know, so much was going around the internet. There was actually someone who, you know, Ugandans are very funny and I have a big like ass and I'm quite heavy. I'm not small. So they made it look like I had broken the toilet. That puts them.
But you were bouncing viciously.
Oh, shut up! they put my picture and a broken toilet, which was not there.
Wow.
So all that, you know, had to be clarified at the police. They had to go and actually say that this actually. You laugh now. It was not funny a year ago.
Okay, so let me ask.
Funny a year
so
ago.
do you guys have strip clubs?
No.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
If anything, Uganda is the best place to have a strip club.
Yo.
Everybody got ass. So
Actually, no, you see, recently, there was this, we had a concert of Dexter Dubs and there's this young lady who can, you know, she dances. She's those, you know, dancers. And she had put on something quite
skimpy.
Still decent with leggings, like she had body stocks. You know, like what Megan Thee Stallion puts on, like body stocks underneath, but it's still showing so much skin.
Yeah.
And still she was made that topic. As in, you want her to go and dance with Dexter in what? In pants and in jeans and...
What?
You get what I'm trying to say? In Uganda, it's crazy. And there's literally... And it's now content. If someone manages to capture something that is indecent, they're going to trend, they're going to get views because people want to know, who is this? They're going to ridicule the person and stuff like that. It's not as free as Kenya. In Kenya, I've seen people in Kenya get away with so many things that in Uganda you'd never get away with.
Definitely, yeah.
Someone in Kenya can put on, I've gone to a club and I saw some chick really bending and her body part was out. And in Uganda, someone would have gotten out a phone and recorded that. She would be trending tomorrow. And in Kenya, no one cared. They didn't even want to know. They looked at her and they were just admiring and actually giving her
Are you
money.
guys happy?
Well, you make do with what's there. That's our Uganda for you. So
when you come here, do you like open up?
I put on what I want to put on. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I put on the things that make me, because I know I'm not going to wake up trending.
Yeah.
But in Uganda, I can't be as free as I was before I trended. Because then before I trended, I used to put on my hosting outfits, you know, that have crisscrosses and stuff. Because I was a host, you know. And this, you see from other hosts what they put on you, so you want to, you know. So as a host, I used to put on whatever. But now, as you come out of it and you've seen the disadvantages that come from people taking you like that in a certain country, you'll be like, you know what, it's not worth it. You rather just put on your your skirt that maybe ends here, your dress that is kinda. That's why my clothes that people see me on, I've been like Dubai or Zanzibar with my pom-pom, with my what, where I know that, I'm not going to be in Uganda. On the other hand, I'll put on my dress. It may be short, but it has to, be a short that is not so short. So it's also comes from the part where we have been raised morally.
You went to Zanzibar and shut shit down.
Mother was the case.
You literally closed the whole beach.
But I didn't know. I've told you this. I didn't know. And I was very decent. I was in pants.
For sure.
Wasn't I in pants?
Yeah.
I was in pants. It's just because, when I was running, it's kind of like, the Lord bless. I didn't know it was going to be a case, honestly. I didn't think about it like that. Even them, the people who actually work there, were the ones who motivated me to do it. I didn't want to do it in the first place. They're like, no, jump. Obviously, when I'm running to go and jump, I'm not going to run like a small person. Yeah. I'm not going to run like...
And then
no, don't call me small, Baba. My ego is big.
I'm going to run and I'm going to bounce, and it caused quite...
I think also just because of jumping into the water and then coming out, it's cold water, nips popping.
So what did you want me to do? All right?
I'm an observer.
How many times have you watched the video?
Huh?
How many times have you watched
I needed to do research for this topic right here.
Oh my God. So when it comes to Uganda, when it comes to entertainment, obviously, I feel like Kenya takes it a notch further. Definitely. Because they have more freedom to express themselves in that sector. Us, we are like limited in a conservative way. We are more conservative. Our culture is conservative.
Yeah.
And it's also, you don't want to embarrass your mom because your mom is also telling you, no, let's don't, okay, that's so conservative. That's, it doesn't, your Western ways of, I'm hyper independent. I can put on whatever I want that don't work.
So based on that, does that mean like even now, if we move to like the music industry, does that mean like the songs that you guys release are more, gospel led, or is it?
No.
Or people are free?
People are free.
Because we have...
Our songs are not, our vulgar songs are not in English. The most vulgar songs I've had in Uganda are in Luganda because Luganda is actually a very, you've not seen, if you've had someone speak Luganda is so deep. It's like Swahili. When you're insulting in Swahili, it comes from far. Now Luganda, someone will say something and it actually hits you in the corner because it's, local languages are actually like that. I feel like it gives you, there's the vulgar languages, the vulgar songs, mostly Luganda.
So people support your own type of music more than Western music, because I feel like in Kenya we don't really
support. You guys don't
like
support
it was
your
actually
artists.
A thing that picked up after a while.
But with us I would say like this, we fuck with our music, but
we don't support it like that.
We just don't support it. But then I want to be at the club and listen to
Kenyan.
But then when I'm online, I'm like, no, that song is promoting.
And now ours is vice versa.
Yeah,
it's actually vice versa. When we're at the club, we don't want to listen to. We want to listen to maybe 1 or 2 or 4 Ugandan hit songs. Then we want to go back to or like you get. We're literally supporting. But when you're online, we will use our songs. We will use our our sounds. Yeah, because if you're on TikTok and you're Ugandan TikTok and using Ugandan sounds, you actually get wild ass views.
Now that's an issue here because there was a situation where Mutinda, Brian Mutinda, he was playing. He used it in one of his ads. A song by one of our top artists, Nonini, and the guy sued him.
Like, nah, nigga.
Money here, boy.
Yeah.
Here they would actually text and be like, hi, can you do also this other song?
He's like, yo, you got paid for this thing, so I need my royalties from that.
Then we even have vendetta with artists and TikTokers. Like,
it became an issue.
Frankie would have a song, right? And I'm a TikToker. Then I make a TikTok with the song, and now the song blows up. Now there's vendetta between.
Now there's
Frankie's
beef.
like, yeah, Frankie, nah.
Why would that be?
That was like the Asia thing.
The Asia thing, yeah.
With Femi.
So bad that even an artist would tell you, Checky, don't ask me those questions in the interview.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about that shit. And then it's like, the artist is like, you know what? If I didn't make the song, you would not have made the TikTok. The influencers,
but if I didn't make the TikTok,
I didn't dance to it,
no one would know your song.
Listen to this. And that shit goes back and forth for years.
And that's the opposite
For
this side, because
years.
if an artist sees you doing her challenge to her song, they can actually invest in meeting up with you. We have had artists like, if someone makes your sound viral, there's an artist called Pia Pounds, she had a song that had just come out and someone did a challenge and she invested. She went there with gifts. to this man. She actually bought stuff to go and gift this man. And like, you get take videos and pictures with this man. It's like they're praising, now it motivates more Ugandans.
Yeah.
You get, even Ugandan TikTokers and Ugandan sounds.
Here it's a catch-22 because now you have artists crying that we're not playing KE. And then when you're trying to use KE,
they're like, where my money?
you're getting sued.
So...
And
So
I've
it
actually
becomes-
realized you guys don't follow your musicians. Like artists in Uganda, in Kenya don't have high followings.
I follow Bien.
Superstar.
How many?
Superstar.
What are his numbers? And see the TikTokers. How many numbers?
Yo,
they have?
Bien is an international
Ati?
baller. Don't
The
speak
numbers.
ill about Bien,
Hey,
please.
please.
I'm not saying
Please.
the numbers. He is actually very talented. He's a very
Yes.
good artist. But you guys don't follow him. His numbers are not representing his talent, his capabilities.
Yeah, but that's a Kenyan thing. I feel
Don't
like
use me and use another guy.
No.
Okay.
Let's
Who do we use then?
We
Who do
use
we
him
use?
because
Let's go with Major. Let's go with Major because BN won't be it.
Yeah,
That's when I refuse.
There's
I
different
refuse
levels here.
BN. Nini ladies?
Imagine your star, Nyashiski,
Uh-huh.
826K. 826, and this man is a legend.
No.
Show
I
us
love
your
you.
star.
Hey.
Let me show you our star. Actually, we
Now
have
usifungue
stars.
chameleon.
Hey.
Valu
No.
vane.
No. Actually,
me
let
one
me
guy.
show you someone who you may not even know so much, but they have a very high following. Should I
But
go
you're
to
right,
men or
you're
women?
right, you're right. Because
I mean-
out of all the countries in East Africa, especially even like if you look at Tanzania,
No, listen.
Look at
Do you know
Uganda.
Winnie Nwaji?
Let's
She has
see.
1.3 million from Uganda. And she's a very
Let me
talented
give you.
No.
Okay, we're not saying about the following perspective.
following doesn't really mean much.
And
It
then
does. It does. Because
Can
let me
that
tell you where.
convert?
No. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. We're converting it. Following doesn't mean much. But what does Kalala have? 870,
Superstar.
70K.
What you
and
talking about,
Nyashiski, who has
Willis?
released albums and albums for years, has 830.
let me give you a perspective, all right? Let's take an example of your artist. How much would she do for a show? How much?
in
Give
Uganda.
it dollars.
Not in Uganda.
really
dollars.
I wouldn't know, but
Because Jashinsky with 800,000 followers, Baba, Nani Mamita, if you don't got money, what you talking about?
it's the same thing here.
So that's the thing, like we will
It's
not
the
follow
same
you
thing
online
here.
but then as long as whatever you're doing can translate
Can
into money,
generate.
thank you. Don't
He
follow
comes
me.
to Uganda,
Fuck
the
it.
economy drops.
Don't follow me.
For you to pay him to be on that stage.
Don't follow me. But when I say
You're
I
paying
need
him
this amount of money,
trillions in UG
Run
shillings.
the-
No,
True.
he has come before and we didn't pay him trillions.
Oh,
I'm very
is it?
sure.
oh,
Yes.
it's
Oh, my
because you don't
bad.
speak Swahili, sir.
No, it's just about the love. Because you're going to say, I'm going to say, how am I going to show? Because Kalala's numbers show for herself.
Yes.
807, but you see her followers, 12K likes in 5 hours. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You can actually see the love for
Yeah.
the Kenyan people.
Yeah.
You see it. Like even when she's training somewhere, go to people tagging her and be like, oh girl, Kalala, long live the clan. You're seeing the love. Now, why don't you transform that love to give it to your artists? Give it to them.
Niseme aje, let me
If
put
they are
like
getting
this.
the money, imagine they were getting the money plus the love.
In Kenya, our artists either do two things. They're either fucking exclusive and you cannot see them, or you'll bump into them in the street. There's no middle. As in, with case and point talking about Nyashinsky. Baba, getting your hands on Nyashinsky. I've worked in radio for 4 years. I have never set my eyes on Nyashinsky, not even once. Not even once.
If you're there,
Nyashinsky
please
will walk
come.
up into the stage, perform, and get back into the car and goes away. But same way, you'll bump into Willie Paul somewhere in Gong Road, chilling at the petrol station.
Because he doesn't see
As
the
in,
support.
like,
What is he coming to talk to if
There's
you're
no
not showing
middle
it
ground.
to
There's no
him?
middle ground. And then, if somebody is stuck up, they're stuck up as fuck.
Yeah.
Or if they're so available, they're a bit too available. It's not all that.
And you see, that's why we shouldn't even touch on Bien, because Bien is that sweet spot.
You know, akopo katikati.
He's there, like
when you
he's
bump into him, he's good vibe.
he's easy, but you
also
don't
want
bump
to
into him anywhere.
Yes,
Yeah, there you go.
we're together.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
No.
Thank you and good night.
Kenya, 2-0.
Hello.
Bien
Where's
has
your-
772K.
Well, leave
You have
Bien
more
alone,
followers
please.
than Bien and
But
Jacob.
Bien has
Leave
more
Bien
money than
alone.
me, bwana.
Yes.
Imagine, okay,
Fuck the
let's go
followers.
to Nigeria. You've seen how when they have talent, now Davido, but he also has an audience. He has his people who are going to be behind his back 24/7. That's what I'm trying to say. You can actually build, because you're saying, yes, he has his money, but imagine him with his money plus the support. How far would he be right now?
Fuck you mean support?
he has-
The money is enough.
The money is
Fuck
enough.
support, man. Don't follow me. Don't tell me shit.
If we
But
can
where my money
translate.
is?
No. The money now, Davido with the money. He had the money before. But plus the support, he's now a world star.
The
You
dad
guys
is
would have people
rich.
who actually getting Grammys. How many Grammys? Like 2,000 Grammys if you actually had the support behind your people.
The dad is
Bien
rich.
is so talented.
Davido's dad is rich.
And Burna Boy's dad.
That's a different story.
The thing is, support your talent. Yes, they're getting money from their talent.
Yeah.
But imagine if they had support behind the money they're getting.
Yeah.
They would be far.
What's
They'll
this?
be
What's
Grammy
this
winners.
you're calling support?
Support is
Because
I'm
we
not
don't
going to-
follow Bien, but his music videos have like 70 million views. I mean, you want followers
Actually,
of views.
yeah. How can you classify support?
Yeah, what do you mean support?
Support is, let me tell you, support is, you see how Bien has posted this picture? Have you seen what happens when Davido posts a new picture?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
but
follow
let me
Davido.
ask you, do you know this picture is from an album? Now go
Yeah.
and check the numbers that we've done in that music. That's called support. Don't follow me.
But
Fuck
what I'm
off.
trying to tell
Listen
you-
to my music and give me views.
Check out Spotify
Case in
views.
point, I have 800,000 followers.
How are you listening
but
to
then
my
I'll have a
music if you're
video
not
that has
if you're not
100,000
updated
views.
to whatever I am doing as an artist, as your artist? You get if you have a fan, the same how you're an influencer. The same why do you think they follow Kalala?
Superstar.
But do you follow
No.
everyone that you like?
Come on.
Musician.
Come on.
The musicians I like in my country, yes, I do follow them. Why? Because they always
All
have
of them.
interesting updates to give me.
All of them.
Not all of them.
There you go.
Got it.
Banange.
But how many people love Bien in Kenya?
The entire
There are
world.
more than 772k, I am very sure.
Yeah.
So then
Yes.
why are there 772k
But why?
followers?
But
It's in the
10 million
music.
views in the
It's
music.
in the music.
Spotify, we're giving
It's not
you
on
proper
Instagram.
numbers.
It's
We're
not-
not gonna like your
okay.
picture, but you're
You
gonna
shouldn't
listen to your
value
music.
social media to that point.
No, what are you saying?
Because
Yes,
those
the world is going here. You as influencers should not be saying this. Don't
Instagram-
value social media to that point. What are you saying?
No.
You're literally earning
It's the
bread from
Spotify,
here.
it's
Yes,
the
but let me tell you
Spotify
something.
views that matter.
I don't want you to follow me. I want when I post a reel, I want the 878,000 people to look at it. But guess who shows up? 132k.
Yes.
So the real support is not the following me. The real support is I put this shit up and you're looking at it, you're liking, you're commenting, you're sharing, you're reposting.
So you're saying
Yeah.
you're sharing and reposting. What are you saying they're sharing and reposting? Because your views and shares and reposts are higher than Bien's, since you're saying
you're not
your support
understand. I do content. Bien does music. That's
Yes.
different.
Those are two different things.
Bien
my
doesn't need
God.
social
Go to his
media.
Spotify right now.
Oh
You'll
my
see the
God.
difference.
Oh my God.
Go on
right now.
YouTube. You'll see the difference
Okay,
in the
let me
music.
go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
right now
Nani,
we're
well, I
having-
That's
don't
why-
believe us.
I don't know. I
Go
don't know.
to-
Like
go
your
to his-
idea
go
of
to his
support
page.
is likes.
Yes.
No, my
And
idea
following.
of support is being behind your person. It has
Yeah,
to correspond.
we
Yes.
pay for
Then
tickets
I-
to
Where
go
it
and
matters.
see him in concerts.
In concerts. That's why they can fill up.
Bro.
They can fill up a whole stadium.
Yeah, because we pull
And
up.
charge
I don't need
20,000
you.
as
and
well,
they
but
charge
we follow
20,000
them
for a
as
ticket.
well.
Listen, I paid for a ticket for Nyashinsky's concert. But I don't
Yes.
follow Nyashinsky. Am I not supporting him?
There you go.
269k. Are you guys?
What?
This is BN official, please. 269k followers.
You're looking at the wrong thing. You're looking at the followers. Look at the views. 2.2 million.
You know how YouTube pays?
I don't have
Do you know how
2.2
YouTube
million.
pays? Do you know how YouTube pays?
Yeah,
The
based on
subscriptions and views
And
have
views.
to correspond, right? So that
Not
you know if
corresponding, you have
No.
to watch at least 30 seconds.
you have to watch. The
Nati,
views matter.
the higher, if you have 1 million subscribers and you get 1 million views, you get more money than someone who has 200k subscribers and 1 million views. Do you know that?
Which YouTube is this?
You Google.
I mean, I don't know
use
about that
use your
YouTube.
internet. Google.
I don't know about that YouTube.
Yeah, because I
Because
don't.
you get your. Let me tell you, if you have
I'm
1
just saying
million
million views,
subscribers,
First, you
yeah.
have to be able to monetize your page. True or false?
Yes, true.
After somebody has watched how many hours? 8,000 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. You know,
Yes.
Yes.
After that, every single view only counts as long as I'm watch at least 30 seconds.
Yes.
Like
But
I
it
can
also
check in for
corresponds to
5
your-
seconds and that won't count as a
It
view.
won't count as a view.
You get me? Sindio?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how the money comes in.
Yes.
So you're saying
And
the
it's-
subscribers have
it's-
nothing to do with the matter
No.
when you get.
No, it's the views. You're literally if
That's
you've
what
already
you're saying. Are you saying the subscribers have nothing to do with the
Well,
amount
we're
of
not
money
saying
you're
that.
No, we're not saying that.
We're not saying that.
We're not saying that.
What
But
are
the
you saying?
monetizing of it is based on the views.
It
8,000
corresponds.
watch hours.
Literally, let
it's
me
based on
tell
the
you.
views.
Let me
It's
educate
actually
you since you don't want to be
100. It's
educated.
actually.
Okay, let's go to
Listen,
ChatGPT.
it's actually 142 bob per every 1,000. Per every 1,000 views.
Okay.
Say
Let
it.
me ask.
So if you're getting 1 million views, do that maths.
Let's do subscribers.
How many thousands are in 1 million?
1,000?
So that's 142,000 for every. And that's the issue is the views where they coming from. That's what matters actually. Is it Kenyan? Is it an African audience? Yeah. Or is it an American audience? Or is it like a westernized audience? It actually earns you more if it's a westernized audience than if it is an African audience.
You guys are not
because they're purchasing.
My point.
It's working with
wrong arguments.
It's working with AdSense. So meaning the purchasing power matters.
Okay.
A Kenyan or an African purchasing power is not as powerful as an American purchasing power. So the view of an American will actually be hold way more than it would an African eyeball. We have Mr. Best here, who's a superstar extraordinaire when it comes to content, and I'm sure he can clarify on that.
Because what I'm trying to tell you, what the argument here is that yes, Bien can. Do you know Bien has just come to Uganda and had a blown out show?
Yes,
it was sold out.
I'm sure.
But imagine, because what I'm trying to say, imagine what do you know what Nigerians do for their artists? You've seen what they do for their artists. They have the views that you're talking about, and they have the support.
But those guys have top tier music. Let's not act
different.
Like they do shit music.
Bien's music is shit.
No, I'm not saying
no.
I'm saying
we said let's not touch on Bien.
And I will not. Bien is out of bounds.
Let's not touch on Bien. Bien is international.
Supposed to be in the sky right now, and you guys are leaving him on the ground.
What the fuck? Because I don't follow him, I'm not supporting him. When I am paying 10,000 shillings to be in VVIP on his fucking concert, I'm not supporting him because I don't follow him.
Look, you guys, are you not understanding what I'm trying to say?
Tell me.
Having a sold out show is way different. Because let me tell you.
So you prefer having
1 million followers?
No.
Than having a sold out show?
How many people in Nigeria, become a Nigerian artist, how many Nigerians have sold out shows? Do you know how many they have?
Entire Nigeria, Baba.
Rema,
yes.
Ati Davido, Ati Wizkid, Ati Burna Boy, Ati why?
It's how you mentioned Burna Boy fourth.
I'm so sorry. All due respect. But I'm saying, because they have the support of their people and the numbers as well. Like each of them, they got each.
Also,
they have to move each.
In Nigeria, they help each other out. When it comes to I'm not talking about the audience itself. I'm talking about the artists themselves. They literally pick someone from down here. I've come up to the top. I'm Davido, and now I'm going to look for a Rema, and now I'm bringing him to the top. And that Rema is looking for someone else, and he's bringing him up to the top. So it's actually a working system. It's not just. Yeah, because I have an audience now, I'm going to be making money. No.
Meantime, in Kenya,
we don't have
to fight about how their name is smaller than the other one in the poster.
Who's opening for who and what.
I want to be the main act.
Yeah.
So
that's the beef that we should be talking about. I don't think following matters.
What?
It doesn't. Following doesn't matter.
It does.
Fine, fuck it. Let's have it. Nieleze.
When this thing airs, you will see people's opinions because it looks like you guys don't understand where she's coming.
Yeah.
Where?
Because genuinely, if we support each other here, the same
shit.
The same way these guys support each other. The way you give a perfect example. Yashinsky is supposed to pick up someone from the hood.
Yes.
We don't do that.
Yes. No. She's saying following. She's saying following. We're not talking about following.
Kutofollow Bien inaonyesha tumsupport. When I'm paying 50,000 to go for his show.
Yes.
Us following this guy have made this guy. Let me tell you.
Bullshit. Shida yake tu ilikuwa COVID. Unaweza focus za mkono kwa jaba. Kidole.
No.
Niambie kama unaweza fua ukisikiza chuka na madam.
How?
Unaweza fua?
How?
Ni club. COVID ili happen. Ndio maana Abanton imeka.
Wait. Let me tell you why this is like. In Nigeria, if an Olamide or just post your picture. Just post an artist picture on upcoming artist.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's exactly. Let me tell you.
Just a picture.
So they get the following.
Let's continue.
They get people waiting for your next whatever. That's all. Just even if they won't post your song, just
so does following equal support?
Thank you.
100%.
No.
Bullshit.
Okay. If I'm following you, and I'm not going. Listen.
Are you guys
if I'm following, they're recording. Let me record. If I'm following you, listen. If I'm following you, listen. If I'm following you, and I like all your pictures, but I don't go to none of your shows, I'm supporting you.
How?
Let me tell you.
No,
I'm supporting you.
Answer
There
the
is no
question.
way.
If 100 people follow me, at least 60 will come.
Exactly.
With what mathematics? With what mathematics?
Okay,
How?
Explain to me.
How?
You guys, you know what's his name? Ketan. Ketan, you can see the number of people following. Have you seen his shows? He's a small.
So unataka kuniambia kila msee mwenye amelipia tiko ya kwenda Nyashinski anafanya Nyashinski?
You small artist. That's something about Nyashinski.
Nieleze. Fine, fuck it.
Nah.
Which artist? I follow Moja. Listen, I follow wase wa Gengeton, Boondocks gang. Sijaili pia shit.
Never. Not once.
Follow them.
No, I follow them. I have never been to even one of their show.
No. The first support is purchasing whatever you're offering.
Fuck you, me.
That's the first support.
Asa kunadi merchandise. Sijaingana kununua ngebe.
Not one thing has been purchased. That's the support. If I'm spending money on you, I'm supporting you.
No. Let me tell you, this is so embarrassing coming from influencers because
No. What do you mean? What?
Because if you think followers are not,
So let me ask you.
followers are
No
not
way.
a
No,
big
listen.
deal. Why
It's
did
a
you
big
say
deal.
Why did you
You're
say
not
this?
understanding. You're not
800K
understanding.
followers for
It's a
this
big
view.
deal. Followers is a
I
big
have
deal.
878,000 followers, right?
Yes.
So, and when I do a video, I get 132,000 views. So you're
Yes.
telling me the 600 or whatever.
No, Kalala,
they
shut up.
They're not-
support me.
they're the
Kalala, do you know what you told me? Do you know what you told
But
me?
when I post, they
no.
don't look.
You know when I
So
talk about
which support are you
content?
talking about?
Actually, let me use your own words against
Yes.
you. When I talk about content with Kalala, she sent me a screenshot of her numbers on TikTok. She didn't
Yes.
send me a screenshot of her engagements.
Yes.
She
Yes.
sent me a screenshot of 800K.
Because you're an influencer.
Because you're an influencer.
That's the job,
That's what
Baba.
matters
That's
to you.
what you're looking for.
That's what matters to
No,
you.
that's what
But
you're looking
as an
for.
artist,
Are you
That's what you're looking
crazy?
for.
Are you
No,
crazy?
but as an artist-
Because as an artist, what
as
are you
an
looking for?
artist, you're looking for people to purchase your music.
So where are you going to get them from? Not social media?
So let me ask
on the
you.
road? Are you going to go on the road?
Listen,
Then let them stand on the road and sell
when
their
you send
tapes.
your client
Let
a
them stand on the
screenshot
road.
of 2.3 million followers, but when you send them insights, you have 1,000 views. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Let's actually talk about this because me, I've gone through it. I have videos where I have 11 million views. I have
Yes.
videos where I have 12 million views,
Yes.
1 million views. And let me tell you, my followers are 266.
Yes.
But you know, someone who has 800K and is getting her 100K views, she's going to send a screenshot to the group and they're going to take that person to the what? To they're going to, that price of the person is going to actually be higher. The more your numbers grow, the more you increase your
But
influence.
following
That's
without
an
interaction is
influencer.
useless.
That's an influencer.
Following
We're
without
talking about
interaction is
musician.
useless. You have 1 million followers but 2,000 likes.
Okay, so
let's talk about
based on
musicians.
that,
You're telling
wait,
me because they're musicians, they should not get branding.
1 million people to come and like that photo.
Based on that analogy, right? So you're trying to say a musician, right, with 2 million followers, and maybe does a room of 500 people, and another musician who has 200 followers and does
10,000 people.
10,000 people.
Are you guys
They're gonna take the other one.
Are you guys dumb? Because you see the way you guys you follow people.
Yes.
You follow
Yes,
people, right?
yes,
You follow
definitely.
people. Can you follow someone? Can you tap the follow button? God, this person is useless to you.
Yeah.
Who do you follow who's
Yeah.
useless to you?
Amigos.
Do you know how many people I follow that?
No, because you are their fan, you like
I
their
fuck with
music.
them.
You
Yeah.
not one.
But there are people-
Can you follow somebody you
Not
don't fuck
once.
with?
Yes.
I paid for
Can
a
you
ticket.
follow?
Not once.
If they were coming, like let's say South Africa, how many Chris Brown supporters were there before he came to Africa?
Proper.
Very many.
Chris
so when
Brown
he's
is-
saying,
What?
let's
Chris
not
Brown
make
cannot
noise.
be the example.
If you're going to start saying,
I don't
because
follow.
you're a
I don't follow
footballer,
Asha. But if Asha came
give me
here,
a chance
I'd go.
to speak. If you're going to start saying because your job occupation, footballers, let's
Yes.
say Ronaldo, Messi,
That nigga fine,
because they
bro. That's different.
be kicking the ball and stuff. Like, would they not be getting brand deals? They get Pepsi, they get Cologne.
Cristiano
they
is the
get
example.
this.
The most followed guy on Instagram is your example.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
literally
why.
explaining to you.
Please pick another
That's
guy.
support. That
Pick
is
another-
support. I'm
no, it's
telling
Christian.
you.
This nigga is fine. He's athletic.
He
Akona
does
menoremo.
backflips.
So you're saying BN is
He's
not
hanging
fine?
off the
Is that
roof.
what you're saying right now?
I don't know about
Is that
BN
what
being
you're
fine.
saying? Are you saying BN is not
Man,
fine?
a bald man.
Because that man is a fine black man. Why aren't you following
Hey, shoot
him?
your shots.
Married man, boy. Me, I
He
respect.
is
I
a
respect.
fine
Shoot your
black- No,
shots.
not in that way. It's that man deserves everything and more. You guys are not giving
Oops,
it to
sorry.
him.
Me, it's
If you
how-
can't give it to BN, who are you going to give it
it's
to?
how
An
you
upcoming
define-
Kenyan
it's how
artist?
you define support as following. That
Yes,
shit is fucked
that's
up.
the only
Because you
thing
can't
that we're
follow
arguing.
someone, you cannot follow someone you have no interest in.
You can.
So you follow everybody you have interest in.
Everyone
Do you
I
Beyonce?
cannot waste.
But
you
that's
like
not how
Beyonce?
everyone functions.
Do you like Beyonce?
I don't follow her. I
Do
follow
you
Rihanna.
like? Listen to the question. Do you like Beyonce?
I like Rihanna more.
Do you follow Rihanna?
Yes.
What was the last post she put up? What are the names of her 2 kids? What was the last album?
I know, Riot.
When is she dropping the next album? Ring the bell.
Listen.
Yeah.
Whatever post comes out of Rihanna, when she has posted, it's going to come up on my FYP. Why? Her and Megan Thee Stallion. I follow Megan Thee Stallion to the key. I even know what she does in the bathroom.
What was her last post, mama? Sema tufungue
You in
Instagram
bathrooms.
side. Wow,
It's giving a message. I swear it actually does, because why do I keep mentioning the words?
Wow.
Anyway, back to the point is that people don't follow you because people can't just be there and like you and not follow you. Kalala.
All I'm just saying
doesn't
is
make sense.
followers cannot be a metric of
It doesn't
of
make
support.
sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Guys, because you're not taking up, you're not thinking about the fact that you as a person.
Yeah.
By the time you follow someone, think about you. Now it's not talking about majority because it takes 1 by 1 to make a bundle. Think about you.
Yeah.
By the time you're following the Migos, it's because you like their what?
The
Their music.
dreadlocks. Yeah, the music.
Wow.
Their
So
music or something about them. But that one follow, first of all, it makes their content move faster. We're talking about algorithm. We're talking about actually applications. We're talking about technology, AI.
I hear you.
I'm a software engineer, so I'm telling you.
I hear
When
you.
you're done with that following, because the more you build in this person, because you love them, you support them. You're just following them for the fact that when you follow them, their content is going to move faster. They're going to actually get more engagements. Because as the more you followed, the more the app puts your content higher.
So this
You know
content
that,
you're
right?
doing, the end point is money. True or false?
True.
So from all your followers, the ones that follow you,
I'm living off my followers right now.
I'm asking
and they're just
you,
200.
Listen.
Imagine.
From all your followers, right? Sawa, mimi na kufollow. Okay, sorry. The Swahili comes out when I'm being agitated. I follow you, right? I fuck with your shit because first I know you, second I have business with you, and that's just it. I don't follow you because I fuck with your shit. When you post up a picture, damn, I don't even like it. I just follow you because I have to follow you. No, as you know, me and you. I'm not going outside, just here, me
Yes,
and you.
point, yeah.
You hear me? So let me ask you, do you think I'm supporting you?
By following me, Kalala, you posted
Answer
my
my
video
question.
last time. Do you know how many followers I got new? Do you know how many new followers I got?
So,
So
that's support. That's support.
You're running arm. So now explain to me how everybody else when you unfollow.
You have just
no, I have done it
literally
for
this
you.
year.
Yes.
Go to that guy who has 18 followers. Probably it's just their relatives following him.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, how-
let's talk about
how
the 18
they-
followers.
how they help
I'm
you.
That
excited.
person with 18 followers is going to go and leave a comment. Do you know what that does to your post? Boost it. Do you know that? Do you know that? Learn the algorithm. Learn the fucking algorithm. Each comment
Wow.
that is given under
Wow.
a post boosts it.
Wow.
Wow.
And on that note,
Thank you.
follow us.